Hey guys, momentaijankguy here, bringing you another versus video. It's going to be me on the left playing Crocodile, my friend on the right playing Rosinante. Just a heads up, this is a rather long video, and we've already post mulligan. Like I said, I hate not post mulligan before videos because I think sometimes it takes 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how long the opponent wants the mulligan for, or when they think about it. But yeah, we're getting started. I win second. I win first actually. I also dice roll, and then I just pass the turn. Hopefully there is no glare. There is still a lens I need to buy to put on my phone, because I do use my phone. Excuse me. I do use my phone to record, and it is my second turn. And I believe I just play a Miss Valentine, and so I can start searching if it's in my hand. So I swing 6 at his leader. Block was a 2K with the baby 5, maybe with the Viola, which drew me off. I did not have a Miss Valentine in my hand, which is super unfortunate, because I could not get a search to establish like some pressure on the board. He then proceeds to play the OPO1 Dom Flamingo. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, leave them on top, or put them to the bottom in any order. There we go. I really hope you guys have been enjoying these versus videos. I don't have a script or anything, so I basically just say, like, I try to remember as much as I can for the video. He swings 8 for 7. I block was a Shiki in my hand for 2K. He unsuspends his leader because he has 6 less cards in his hand. Unfortunately, I did not have all the Dawn at the time that were the same as the Crocodile Dawn, but now I do have all of them. So I proceed to swing 5 at his leader. I was about to play the Miss All Sunday in my hand, but I didn't know what he ran in his deck. So I don't know if we ran like a bomb or something that suspended a 5 cost or less, and I'd be like, oh, that's unfortunate. So I'm showing that I have 6 Dawn, so I get to draw a card. Because I get to on play ramp 1, and then if I have 6 or more, I get to draw a card. Yeah, we were this day in tourney. We were playing in the OPL tourney, but we did not do that great. I got 6, I believe, last week. And I was able to pull Ultra Rosinante, and then I got 6 the previous week too. So I've been stuck in like 6th place, going X1. And it is a very competitive locals where I go to. The back-to-back regional champ Justin Science plays on my locals too, and so it's a very competitive scene there. And I just got up to make sure like there wasn't like as bad of a glare for the video. There, yeah. So there was a little bit of glare, but I actually just moved his card a little bit to the left, and it worked a little bit. Proceeds to swing 6 again, no trigger. I believe it was just another blast breath. I think he hits blast breath twice in this matchup.
This is bad.
I'm currently at 8 Dawn because I did ramp once was the Miss All Sunday, so I was able to catch up. I think that's the nice thing about purple decks that play ramp cards. It does matter if you go first or second, but as long as you're able to see that early ramp card as soon as you can, it basically catches you up as if like you went second, and also you can hit the 10 Dawn much faster than the opponent can if they're not playing purple as well. Because if I saw a Miss Double Finger in my hand, turn 4 by trashing one card, I could have just ramped another one, and I would have been at 7 Dawn the next turn, and then playing the Miss All Sunday after on my 7 Dawn turn to go to 8 Dawn to draw a card, and then I'll be on 10 Dawn on my 5th turn, I believe. I then proceed to play a baby 5, a Mr. 5 baby. When the opponent attacks on block, it gains blocker and 1,000 for the battle. I did change the list of the Crocodile deck a little bit. I don't remember if I uploaded the deck profile for that, but if I didn't, I will try to get that up as soon as possible. And I do apologize if there are some moments where it's just very quiet. I say it was a very long video, so it's like, oh, there's so much to talk about. So he didn't proceed to play the 8-drop Rosinante right here. He was about to misplay because I think he thought he could play a 5 cost or lower, and I said like it has to be a 5 cost. And he's like, what? Oh no! I told him that he could take it back because it's a friendly game. I told him he could take it back, but he's like, no, I already did. I was like, okay, cool beans, cool beans. But yeah, that's the downside to the Rosinante. It's bad but good. It's good because you get a free 5-drop body onto the field, but it's bad because you can only play a 5 cost body on the field. It cannot be 5 or lower. And same with his skill, he only protects 5 cost active cards.
Yeah, suspend, right? Yeah, that's why he's like mediocre. Sure. There we go.
So I go to the 10 Don turn. I believe I play Crocodile. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, it's in my hand right there. Proceeds to block my 7-drop. I play, so the reason why I played the Crocodile right there is because literally to the left of the Mr. 5 right there, it's a horrendous glare, and so that's why my field's gonna look a little awkward. Right there, see right there. That's why my field's going to look a little awkward, because I'm making sure you guys can see what cards are on the field, and that you guys aren't just seeing like a blinding glare of light. So I'm currently at a good position-ish right now. I have some pressure on the board, but so does he. I have 4 life, he has 4 life, and nothing's been really happening because he is just blocking all the attacks. He's just blocking everything. I'm like, he's not taking the hits. The good old separating the Don method. I feel like that's a good and bad thing because it sort of like lets the opponent know like, oh, he has this or this in his hand. Oh yeah, that little glare right there. So he proceeds to swing 9 at my miss all Sunday, and I'm like, why?
I will return it Don.
So I do the Return at Dawn, gain blocker, and then I do the Return at Dawn to draw a card off the Crocodile. Draw a card, trash card.
Judgment. Then I will +7. I'll just last breath. 1, you +2.
Passes the turn, puts up the Rosinante. Another thing about the voice recordings too, I put the volume a bit louder just because my logos does play music in the background sometimes, but I don't think they play music in the background this time or as loud. That way I don't get any like copyright strikes or anything.
Got 13.
So he proceeds to swing at my, not that leader. Oh, I swing at his leader, and he activates the Don Quixote family event card. Look at the top 5 cards, add 1 Don Quixote family card. I personally don't like that card just because it is a Counter only card. It was counter made, be great, and
That's rude.
it doesn't really stop an attack because all it does is you look at the top 5 cards and add a card.
Pass turn, go ahead. Gotta swing. You can pay 10 to stun 1. What's cool is that?
If it was a 0 cost, I'd be like sure to be really good. But the fact that you still have to pay 1 and you don't, and you still have to sack another card in your hand to block an attack is like super unfortunate. And also, it's unfortunate because unless you're not playing that card in Purple Doffy, you have to leave up Dawn to counter out on the opponent's turn.
Do it. Pay 10.
Wow, that is a horrendous glare, but we know that's the Rosinante leader. Swings in my life, and there is nothing. He hits into that or Crocodile, which is super nice. And then he proceeds to swing. I believe it's I think Rosinante's 8K. I think it's 13. Yeah, he swings 13K at my Crocodile.
11.
So I go 11, 12, 13.
I'll return to Dawn. Draw a card.
I draw a card, trash a card. I'm pretty sure I did that order incorrectly, but it didn't change the game state for the opponent's attack.
Then 14.
And then I block 1 more for Forte, that way it lives. And then he proceeds to pass turn because he has less than 6 cards in his hand, 6 or less. So I go proceed to swing 9 at his Rosinante. He blocks it with a 2K counter. I pay 8 again. I go back up to 4 life, doing the returning the Dawn. Another like sad part about the Crocodile deck is that the 5-drop purple kid from OP05 does not work in this deck because it is only a your turn effect when a Dawn is returned to your Dawn deck. Because a lot of the effects for Broke Works, the Laker colors for Crocodile, they return Dawn on the opponent's turn. It's rarely ever they return Dawn on your turn. And also, there's like literally no room for that in the deck.
I mean, you can still play, so when they play something, you rest something.
Same with Queen. Queen has no room in his deck. In my personal opinion, if you try to make a like what's the word? Try to take stuff out to try to fit it in.
Hey, I got 3 rested.
Which in reality you probably could, but at the same time, if you're trying to get like that kid Queen combo to go off, it's a lot of restrictive stuff you have to do. Because you need to have the Queen in your hand, and you need to have the kid in your hand, and both are not searchable in their own deck. But I think it's fine. The Miss All Sunday does enough to the point where once you hit that 10 Dawn faster than the opponent, even if you go down to like 3 cards in your Dawn deck and you only go to 9, you can still do everything in the deck because there was no 10 cost in the deck. A card I have been debating about putting in the deck is taking in like 1 or 2 of the Gear 5 Luffys just to have like a finisher in the deck, because in my current build I do have the Crocodiles, but I also put in the Yamatos. I put them back in because I didn't like it at first, but then after playing it was a few games, I really liked it. But I do not like the Crocodile, Yamato, and Katakuri in the deck. It just feels too clunky, and the deck on its own does not have a lot of draw power. They have the 1-for-1s from like the Miss Valentine. They have the 1-for-1s from the Crocodile 9-drop, but he's not even a 1-for-1. You break even because it's a draw 1, trash 1. And so having all those cards in your hand, or even in the deck, is a very like hefty cost, where it's gonna happen in games where you're gonna have that entire high cost in your hand. It is not a nice feeling. Like right now, I'm at 9 Dawn, and I'm not really too worried about it. So I play a Miss Valentine, look at the top 5 cards, add 1 card with Baroque Works, and she is one of the few searchers in the game that can search herself. And I believe I was just looking for another crocodile.
That's depressing.
And I searched another Miss Valentine, and my friend's like, "What the heck's going on?" And I proceeded to just play the third one because I'm at 3 life. My hand is actually pretty healthy because he hasn't been attacking too much. And I don't. And then I proceed just. I was debating about adding the 2K counter or the blocker, but I decided to add the blocker. And I got up for this quick moment because I got asked about a Digimon ruling, and so I'll be back in just a second. I do apologize for that.
Hey, take to the face. Take that shit. You can't block that. You tapped out. All of his Valentines. Go ahead. Dude, it's so sad. Another blocker.
And I am back. Again, I apologize for leaving for that quick moment. I just went to go hop out of ruling for Digimon. And so we are back. So I proceed to swing 10k into the Rosinante. Then he just decides to block it with his face and then takes the hit. 'Cause I believe he only has 2 cards in his hand. He goes up to 3 cards in his hand. Pays 2 for Rosinante blocker, and I'm just like, I ain't gonna do too much in this game. And the dice are there because he stunned them with the 10 drop off from the previous turn. And then he is still trying just to get rid of my pressure on the board. And I do the 1 attacking to draw a card, trash a card in my hand. And then the leader giving me a Dawn back and active.
Booty.
I play Thunder Bagua. Giving him plus 4k to his 13.
Oh, this is annoying.
And then dropping 1 more for 14.
You got 2 blockers, I can't even kill them.
Proceed to just play a Blast Breath.
11.
And then drop in a 2k counter to block the leader swing. Unsuspends, oops, sorry about that. Unsuspends his leader to, again, last 6 cards in his hand, he gets to unsuspend it, which is super nice. So my board is just 2 9-drop crocodiles, 3 Miss Valentines, and my leader.
Go 5 leader. Take the hit. You gotta take it. You can't block with that. Bruh. Stop it.
So I was going to swing at his face, but I decided to just swing at the Rosinante because regardless of what he's going to do, I was like
My board?
90% sure he was going to block. It was the 2-cost blocker. But I also wanted to get rid of the presence on his field a little bit. That way I can save cards in hand because my hand size is not that great right now. I think it's only 3 cards in my hand right now. So like he completely blocks it. Like nothing's dying, nothing's happening. And then I proceed to pay 5 for Mr. 5
No, you're not clearing the board.
baby again.
The rules question, and it seems like I can still activate the end of turn to delete it.
And I think 5 at his leader. And then proceeds to block it. Countering out, stopping it, and I'm just like, okay, alright, this is fine.
Nah.
Was it a judge that
Yeah.
What World Shark? What happened?
Haluga.
Oh, it was like the end of turn thing?
Yeah,
No, they both triggered.
No, I think my camera got hit a little bit. I just noticed the edge of my mat on the right is like a bit more cut off, so I don't know if anybody like accidentally kicked my tripod.
Can't cancel the effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do hope if you guys have all been enjoying the videos I've been uploading. Like I said before many times, it is just me doing the editing for the videos and the voiceovers for them. And the deck profiles usually they're all my decks unless I like. I have yet to borrow somebody else's deck for One Piece and do a deck profile on them.
I need you to die. No, I'm barely drawing cards.
Honestly, that counters the Grimlock deck.
13.
Facing
The Numis.
Lugumon kind of counters the Numis, depends on white thing.
Yeah. Definitely counters the Grimlock.
So unfortunately, I have to let it die because I do not have the cards in hand to protect it.
Max ready?
No, I'm not that crazy.
Leave him alone. He's a blocker.
Where's your waifu deck?
Huh?
Where's the glass cannon waifu deck? Dude, you have too many decks. It's crazy.
And I'm currently at 9 Dawn again.
Able to tell you.
You're ready for war or what?
Shit. I took some things that I don't play anymore. I still lost them.
Oh, is this it? I thought it was green.
Ah, that one. That's last hand. That's babes. Hey, 34. Huh? And Digimon.
Yeah, so just protecting his character by swinging by redirecting the attack to his face. I then proceed to swing 5. I think I don't know if I play another Mr. 5 or I think I play a Missile Sunday. Just draw a card. Oh, I play another Mr. 5. I did not like that card at first, but then after playing it, I was like, this card's actually like really, really good. It's a 6K body. It's basically a 7K. That's a 5-drop 7K basically. So he plays 3, plays another Don Flamingo blocker. Look at the top 5 to rearrange it.
Oh, get it on back. That's skill. What? Need to stop. Leader? Yeah. 6. What are you casting? Stop it! Oh my god, better blocker!
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know.
You just did that. We'll go next.
Fuck you.
Alright, pass. Do that. No cards in hand.
Yeah, another. Oh my god. I have 4 swings. I can map this out.
I proceed to block because I want to protect my character. I return a Dawn to get a Dawn, making him 7K, and then I return a Dawn to draw a card, charge card with the Crocodile skill.
Swing, swing, swing.
Bottom's like everything. Swing, swing.
Basically, yeah. There. 9.
Swings on my leader. I'm debating about taking the attack, but I decide not to. And then he plays for another blocker. He plays the Diamante. And he has no cards in his hand. And he attached a Don, and he was like, there's no reason to do that because he's not inactive. But he attached a Don to the Rosinante, which I was like, it's perfectly fine.
You have 10 down, right?
Yeah.
You have 4 left over. 2, 7, 7. Fuck.
So I do end up drawing another Crocodile, and I'm making the game even longer. And I was like, oh sweet, this was what I was like. I looked at the top 15 cards of my deck, and I didn't see one.
6, 7.
So I swing at his leader.
7.
And then he blocks was the Don Flamingo.
Lose.
Right here, I was very dumb. I should have attached one Don at least because he could just jump block with the Diamante and it'll live because he has a 6K body.
It's for the turn, so it will give
Look,
me
it
7K.
got revealed. That's what I revealed. That was depressing. It's 3 Capone.
This would have gave me 7K, so you wouldn't have been able to swing with the other one. You would have to like play around it.
Oh, what's that? Give it leader plus 1,000, right?
2K for the turn.
Oh,
But he decides to take the hit.
Could have done 8, and then you would only done
And I think he added a Don Quixote family. And but I think it has a trigger effect. Yeah, I think it activates. I don't know why he didn't do that. If it was it. But at this point, I was just trying to close out the game. I was like, I can't like prolong the game any longer. And I think 7K because he only has one card in his hand, and then we can't block it. Oh, it's Spiderweb. Alright, guys, but it was a long game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.